can we have our witness sworn in here?
She belongs to the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
This way, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you, God. Well, hippie guy.
Good enough for me. Good enough for me.
Yeah, ask him some questions, you bloke.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Will you stand my now? Can you give us a name and occupation for us?
Yes,
Now, what did you see on the night of October 31st?
October 31st. Well, this random guy. Perfectly cooked cannoli. Slap it out of his hand.
Okay, yeah, objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor. Speculation. How the f would you know if it was a perfectly good cannoli? You f***ing eat it or something?
You wouldn't eat perfectly cooked cannoli. If it's bad, why would they eat it?
Why would a rat eat rat poison?
Because a rat is stupid.
Exactly. Yeah. I think you and your client are stupid.
Calling my client stupid?
Yes.
Yeah,
he ate that Alfredo, so yes, he obviously gotta be stupid if he ate that Alfredo.
Hold it! Speculation, y'all. That's
He's got a fair point
speculation. They're
there.
saying he's stupid. How did they know it's stupid?
Okay, I guess all this. You don't continue. I withdraw my I withdraw my objection. You know what?
Continue.
Now, yes, Tech. Was he wearing an employee? Was he wearing a uniform of any kind?
I remember that.
Your Honor, there's all the questions I need to ask this time. Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you, yes.
all right. So, could you testify what exactly were you doing that day, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I was riding the bus home.
You were riding the bus home. So you're telling me that you saw somebody smack a cannoli out of head in a speeding bus?
No, I was sitting.
Oh, but you just testified that you were riding the bus home. So now you're sitting on the bus stop.
Getting on the bus.
Okay, so now you were getting on the bus. You were on the bus, and you were sitting on the bus all at the same time.
That's
What are you,
suspicious.
omnipresent or something?
Objection, Your Honor. They said before that they were just they were getting onto a bus. They were waiting at the bus stop for the bus to arrive for them to get onto the bus and then get the bus home. They were waiting on the bus.
Sounds like some Alright, could you please tell me when this happened, please?
It was in the afternoon.
I'm talking, years, city, state, all that good stuff.
Ignore that.
That's the answer.
Well, it was this year. October 31st.
It was yesterday. This happened yesterday. Is that what you're saying to me? Okay. And what's today? Please tell me.
November 1st.
So you're telling me. That we're time traveling or something. If it happened yesterday, and yesterday was October 31st, how the is it November 31st? Are you on drugs?
So random.
This guy's on drugs.
Are you sure this is a reliable witness?
Your Honor, I have
Objection, Your Honor. Just because Your Honor, they clearly specified they said October 31st is when this happened. It doesn't matter what date it is today.
They said it happened yesterday.
Then they said it was yesterday.
Well, they said
and then now they said
it was on 31st.
Yes.
They said it was October 31st. They said it was October 31st when this happened.
Yeah.
They
We
said it was yesterday, which was
That's
to
what
them
we
is
saying.
October 31st.
First they said it
What you guys say?
was October
What you guys
31st.
say?
Then they
Listen,
said it was yesterday.
Wait,
Yeah, now they're saying it's November.
Listen to what he's got to say.
It was said yesterday.
Okay. I'm just gonna pretend like you did not just say.
He totally said yesterday.
Yeah, that you
Witness that
gave me
you
a
are
seizure.
under oath.
Yes, yeah. Okay. Could you please tell me? Did you so you testified that you saw my client smack the cannoli out of his hand. You testified that, correct?
Yeah.
But then you immediately testified right after that that you couldn't even tell me what he was wearing.
I don't remember if
Okay, so you're telling me you couldn't even remember his clothing, but you could remember his face. Yes, I remember what I wore yesterday. I wore a suit yesterday. Okay. So, could you please tell me what angle you saw him when you was getting onto the bus? How did you see this?
Yeah, that's great.
All right, then. Could you tell me what city and state you were in during the time of this crime? Well, I'm talking here. Don't listen to it loud typing.
Hey, yes, thank you. I heard there's some funny Discord messages.
Yeah.
Texas, check that out. Funny.
Them Discord messages?
I'm not sending anything.
Tell me it without sounding like a mouse.
I think you broke him.
Could you please specify what the cannoli had in it? Because you say you saw him eat him. So you eat him the cannoli. What did it have in it? Well, what the cannoli have in it? Yeah, what the? Oh, it had meat in it. It had meat in it. Okay. Now, do cannolis usually have meat in them?
Objection, Your Honor. This is an improper expert opinion. Objection is improper experiment, Your Honor.
Be asking if he has a meat, if cannoli should have meat in an excellent opinion.
Well, Your Honor, he's clearly not, well, Your Honor, he's not a f***ing chef. He didn't specify if he's a f***ing chef or not. He's not in, he wasn't called as an expert witness.
You gotta be a f***ing chef to know what a code. That's like me saying I gotta be a sandwich within a sandwich.
You think I know what they ate in South Africa? Yeah, I don't know that over there. You call me a
New York, we live in
Watch your profanity.
New York. Everybody knows what a cannoli lives in.
This guy's only had a cannoli.
Okay, you know what? I think we learned everything we needed to know. I think we learned everything. I have no further questions. If my co-counsel would like to question
it has cream and chocolate chips in it.
Yeah, no regular cannoli has meat in it. I'll tell you that, Your Honor.
Dude, I'm way too tired to deal with this.
Is everyone ready to continue?
Please continue. I want to die.
I want to die.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
Alright, continue with your closing statement.
Your Honor, we brought forward a case on the victim of this very terrible crime, my client, who was no longer with us because I needed to f***ing go somewhere. And they f***ing threw the guy's cannoli out of his f***ing hands all over the f***ing sidewalk today. We have witnesses to show that they f***ing threw the cannoli on the f***ing sidewalk. We have
the witness didn't even know where he was at.
The witness knew where he was at. The fucking crime scene report.
Bad. Don't do that. Can kill your lungs.
What else do we have? We have fucking we had the person of an interest report saying they f***ing threw the cannoli on the f***ing floor.
Dude, do you know how many times I had to bleep out the F word?
We had evidence to show they f***ing threw the cannoli on the floor and f***ing ruined my guy's f***ing meal. You see, Your Honor, all we f***ing want is the reimbursement of $2.
Dude, watch the
that's all we f***ing want here. If they can't pay $2,
you're not getting it. You're not getting it.
Your Honor, they said they have a f***ing job. How can they not pay for $2.50?
Nasty ass. Got a C. See in the Federate.
My witness said that I recall them wearing a f***ing uniform, so how the f*** did I employ that?
Your witness didn't even know what they was wearing. Your witness didn't even know what he was. I asked him what time it is. He said he was getting off the bus and getting on the bus.
They still friggin' walking down the street, friggin' walking down the street, knocking the friggin' cannoli out of his friggin' hand. So you see, Your Honor, we have friggin' evidence to show they friggin' did all this. And all we want is the $2.50 friggin' cents. That's all we want, Your Honor. That's all we friggin' want. Justice for that man's cannoli. Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I gotta say.
Your Honor, he can stick that cannoli up his chili hole. I can do the closing statement if you want me to.
Oh, I can do it too.
Yeah, we'll just both do it. You do it first. I'll go after you.
Well, first of all, our client's not guilty. He knocked that cannoli out of his hand for a good reason, and it's because it had bad meat in it, and he had to protect their client. He should not be going to prison for this at all. He was just doing a good citizen's good deed for the day. Any words, Ram?
Yeah, what I would like to say is it's the prosecution's job to prove without a shadow of a doubt that my client did, Your Honor, and it's quite simple. My client, well, yeah, he did it, but he did it for a good reason, and that's why we're pleading innocent. They have not proved without a shadow of a doubt that my client had malicious intent when smacking that cannoli out of his hand. Then, I ain't even gonna talk about the witness. He didn't even know where he was at. I'm not even gonna talk about the witness. But what I will say is we brought lots of evidence proving that not only is Alfredo's a place, but also that there's meat in a cannoli, Your Honor. Even the witness that there was meat in the cannoli. Why is there meat in a cannoli, Your Honor? I rest my case on
Only
that.
God knows.
Yeah, why is there meat in a cannoli?
Your Honor, can I redirect Your Honor's statement?
Sure, you may.
Your Honor, they said the meat at Alfredo's bakery wasn't good at all. Which may be the case. However, Your Honor, they did not specify that cannoli in particular had very bad friggin' meat. They said there might be bad meat at the place, but there was no bad meat in that friggin' cannoli, Your Honor. So still, regardless of that fact that there's bad meat, that they did not test the specific cannoli that was knocked out of my victim's hands, Your Honor. And at that point, Your Honor, how do we know for a fact that cannoli was not good? In fact, it was good if he's still eating the friggin'. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. They did not prove that it was a bad friggin' cannoli that he was eating. They did not prove it. They said it was bad meat, but there was that bad meat in the friggin'
Your Honor, all I have to say is any cannoli with meat in it is a bad cannoli.
Objection!
That's speculation. Here. That's fact not found evidence. That's fact not found
That's
evidence.
not speculation, that's just a fact.
That's fact not
A
found
cannoli
evidence,
is supposed to have cream and chocolate in it, not meat.
You didn't have to cut me off.
It's found in witness testimony is what it's found. Your Honor,
What the hell?
all the defense has to say is we think you'll find the right verdict on this, and that my guy's innocent, and that the meeting the cannolis a f***ing crime, so you shouldn't do that.
Hold it!
That's fact not found. That's fact not found evidence, Your Honor. That's fact not found evidence.
Alright, well, I think the easiest way to solve this is through the classic, jury. So, jury's
no, not
gonna
the jury.
decide.
No.
Your Honor,
Oh,
Your Honor.
absolutely the jury.
No.
Based
No.
on what both
No,
of
do
y'all
not
say,
use jury.
I'm gonna go with
No,
the
I'm
jury.
down. No, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm down. No, Your Honor. I'm down with the f***ing jury. I'm down with the jury. Listen.
So, jury,
I think
listen up. Based on what you've heard from both sides, if you believe that the one that's prosecuted is innocent, stand by the cage.
Your Honor.
Go directly to the defense side if you think he's innocent.
Yeah, if you f***ing think
he's
you
guilty,
should eat meat.
If you think
then
he's
you
innocent,
stay by the
switch sockets.
prosecution side of the courtroom.
You think he's guilty? Stand over here on the real New Yorker side. Those people over there, not up on New Jersey. We're the real New Yorkers on this side.
Oh yeah.
Meat on the cannoli. This is no meat on the f***ing cannoli over here.
Wait, no,
It's a tie.
It is a tie. It's a tie.
Oh, that's Theo on that side. Theo's on that side.
Wait, what?
No, there's four people. There's four people. Theo on that side.
No.
He didn't have anything. He was just in there.
Wait, what about him? What about him? What about him? Hey, what about him? What about him?
Wait a minute, there's 4 people.
Okay, so recount. It looks like it's a tie. So we'll do a tiebreaker and just discuss. Okay.
Wait, hold on. It looks like I have more, but I can.
Okay, yeah. So tiebreaker, I'm gonna decide with my fellow bailiffs. Just give us 2 minutes.
Hey,
Where they going?
Hey, tell my family I love them if I lose.
No, you're gonna get out of this. You're gonna get out of this, okay? Okay, if this is a f***ing crime against humanity, all right? We're gonna shut Alfredo's down.
In my world, everyone's a pony, and they all eat rainbows and poop butterflies.
Everyone, quiet. The judge is doing something right now, so we are doing it for the judge. So in the case of Dark Wolfie, we declare him not guilty. Case closed.
Yes, sir.
You don't gotta pay. You don't
That's what
gotta
it
pay
was.
$2.
Yes, sir.
You don't gotta pay $2. Let's go.
How do you feel? How you feel? I'm fucking cannoli. I hope y'all business go down. Tupac for real on the west side. You know. Even though I'm on the east side, the west side.
You and your 2 cents, you're not getting it.
I can't.
West side.